Creepypasta Life Roleplay and Beyond Kazuna, two popular Roblox roleplay games created by the same two developers, Artisende and Miyako. Beyond Kazuna is still being in the works, however, these games have built a community of roleplayers. Today we'll be answering questions of the community, featuring a special guest, JJJ.
Question number 1. Do you personally think Creepypasta Life has decreased in player count ever since last year?
Well, yeah, definitely. It was bound to happen anyways. It happens with every game. If it stops receiving updates, eventually people are going to move to other things. But that being said, I feel like we've retained a lot of the player base, much to my surprise, because we haven't really received too many updates for like player-related content. And I think we've actually seen a bit of a mild increase after some of the bug fixes and player item reworks have started to kick back in.
Question number 2. Do you personally think yourself the same thing will happen Beyond Kazuna over time in its release?
I feel like, for the most part, Beyond Kazuna will retain a solid player count as long as it's getting updated, with probably and it'll probably end up in a similar situation once the updates either slow down or stop altogether. But it'll probably end up like CPL, as where it will retain a small, dedicated fan base of players who consistently play it.
Thank you. Question number 3. Are there any leaks you can provide that is within your rule boundary or whatever on the future CPL update, CPL Dread?
I can't say much, mostly because I only know so much, and anything else is kind of off limits to leak, because they really wanted the community to be surprised when all this stuff drops and they see all the big changes.
Ooh, that'll be interesting to see. And question number 4. Are there any leaks on Beyond Kazuna updates that were made when testing was closed off?
For the most part, it was just back-end scripting stuff. The GUI has made leaps and bounds from what was showed off in the testing period. We've also done a lot of bug fixing with the system. As you might know, the combat element has been temporarily put on hold until we can figure out what we want to do and get the game released in the first place. But if you really want to keep up with little bits of leaks and whatnot, keep an eye on the game page and its badge list and whatnot, as that has been updated a couple times to show some possible items that you might be able to get with badges.
Alright, thank you. Now, moving on to the community questions. How does obtaining commands, as of now, work? Do I get it for being friends with admins?
Alright, so commands are a bit of a fuzzy subject here. As far as I know, there are 2 ways to get it. Either you A, become a member of the staff team. This and depending on where you work in the staff team, you could get commands in-game, the Discord, which isn't as fun as in-game, but or in our other projects, depending on where you're moderating. We're still working out that kind of stuff. But for the most part, a fairly safe way to get it is to just be staff. And the other way to get it is to be friends with the owners, to my knowledge, as a lot of our QA team are former staff members and just close friends of Miyako and Artisan. So I suppose if you were to try to get commands, that would be the most solid way to do it. Although I doubt if you just try to become friends for the sake of that, it's really going to go through.
The next question you somewhat already answered, but is there another way, instead of being friends with the owners, to become a part of the quality assurance team for Beyond Kazuna?
Quality assurance is kind of a funky subject. Former staff are there, friends of the owners are there. Maybe one day I'll be there if I retire. But I think, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe because I've never seen it happen before. All the current staff members are, not current staff members, all the current QA are former staff members or friends of higher ups. But from what I've been told, and I might be misremembering here, you can be QA through admin or higher up recommendation. But I might be completely wrong, so don't quote me on that.
Thank you. The next question is there any reason you know of for Miyako coming back with a future update to CPL?
Um, I haven't heard the words from his mouth yet, but if I had to guess, going off some of the stuff I've heard and whatnot, I'd say it's just to really give CPL a proper finish, to be honest. And that's not to say that Dread is going to come out and then no more updates. It's just to like really wrap up CPL in a sense that it's going to function even when it's over. Because as like many of you might have seen, a lot of a lot of the features are a bit janky. Like the headphones and slash personal music thing, that doesn't work. Some tools have their animations broken, and all that jazz.
Alright.
So to really, if I had to guess, it's just to give CPL the send off it deserves.
Alright. And the final community question. What is the big fish guy morph?
The big fish guy morphs is the not a vessel, or naughty vessel, not a vessel. I don't. Yeah, I'm butchering the pronunciation probably, but the not a vessel is Artisan's personal spec. It's basically if you like know the King of Curses morph, Orb of the Absolute, which gives you access to animations, damaging tools, accessories, etc., etc. It's basically just one of those, but with one of Artisan's characters.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And a bonus question from one of your friends and my friend. The one and only Ren. She is.
Oh no.
It's. Are you gay because you like men, or do you like men because you're gay?
I think if I had to say, if you're gay because you like men. If I don't know.
I don't know why they asked that as well. That was weird. But
I'm actually more of a percussion guy, Zeno. I'm more of a percussion guy, not really acoustic.
Alright. Well, that's it for right now. Thank you for coming. And what the